This proclamation number 922, declaring a state of public health emergency throughout the Philippines. Under Section 15, Article 2 of the Philippine Constitution, it is the state's policy to protect and promote the right to health of the people. Whereas Section 23, Article 6 of the Philippine Constitution provides that in times of national emergency, the Congress may by law authorize the President of the Philippines for a limited period and subject to such restrictions as it may provide to exercise powers necessary and proper to carry out a declared national emergency. Whereas Section 7 of Republic Act number 1132 provides that the President of the Republic of the Philippines shall declare a state of public health emergency in the event of an epidemic of national and/or international concern, which threatens national security, in order to mobilize government and non-governmental agencies to respond to the threat. Whereas the Secretary of Health has confirmed the local transmission of coronavirus disease in the Philippines, whereas the outbreak of COVID-19 constitutes an emergency that threatens national security, which requires a whole of government response aligned with the four-door framework for COVID-19 of the Department of Health and the efforts of all concerned government agencies and local governments under the LGU, whereas, kalabo naman ito, pinahirapan niyo pa ako whereas, such declaration, mas malabo nga yun such declaration would facilitate the implementation of the relevant provisions of RA number 11332 to address the COVID-19 threat, including but not limited to mandatory reporting, intensify government response and measures, and enforce quarantine and disease control prevention measures. And whereas the declaration of a state of public health emergency would capacitate government agencies and LGUs to immediately act to prevent loss of life, utilize appropriate resources to implement urgent and critical measures to contain or prevent the spread of COVID-19, mitigate its effects and impact to the community, and prevent serious disruption of the functioning of the government and the community. Now, therefore, I, Rodrigo DUTERTE, President of the Republic of the Philippines, by virtue of the powers vested to me by the Constitution and law, do hereby proclaim as follows. Section 1. There is hereby declared a state of public health emergency throughout the Philippines due to COVID-19. Section 2. All government agencies and LGUs are hereby enjoined to render full assistance and cooperation and mobilize the necessary